Hello students, today I am going to discuss paper 2 of Sabaragamuwa Provincial Department of Education. Let's start first question. First part, find the value of y when x equals 0. This is the equation for the graph. Y equals 6 minus 2x squared. Here substitute 0 for x. 2 multiplied by 0. 0. 6 minus 0, answer is 6. Second part, using 10 small divisions as 1 unit along the x-axis. 10 small divisions as 2 units along the y-axis, draw the graph. This is the graph for the second part. Now look at third one. Write down the interval of values of x for which the value of y decreases positively. This is the part represents y decreases positively. Question asks intervals of values of x for which y decreases positively. You have to write this range for x. Here it starts 0 and here 1.7. Answer for third part is x is greater than 0 and less than 1.7. Fourth one, write down the coordinates of turning point of the function y equals x squared minus 3. Now I am going to draw a rough sketch of this equation. If here coefficient is positive, it has minimum value and minimum value is minus 3. This is the rough sketch for the graph. And you have to write the coordinates of the minimum point. Here coordinates is 0, minus 3. This is the answer. Now look at fifth part. Write down the equation of the graph. Minimum value is minus 6 and which intersect x-axis as the graph of y equals 6 minus 2x squared. Again I am going to draw a rough sketch of this graph. Minimum value of minus 6. Minimum value means here minus 6. Then write the equation of this graph. If here minimum value, coefficient of x squared is plus, here plus. Then minimum value is minus 6. This is the answer for fifth part. Let's start second question. The annual rate percentage charged by a certain urban council of a house assessed value is 50,000 is 7%. The owner of the house rent out his house for a year. From the annual income he received, spent 10% house maintenance. After paying annual rates, 109,900 left with him. Find the monthly rent of the house. From the annual rent he received, he spent 10% for maintenance. If he spent 10% for maintenance, 90% of the annual rent remains with him. 90% remains. From this remaining amount, he spends annual rates. After that, 109,900 remains with him. Now I am going to find the annual rates. Assessed value of the house is 50,000 and urban council charge 7% as rates. So multiply 50,000 by 7%. 7 into 5, 35 and 2 zeros. 3,500 rupees for annual rates. He spent 3,500 as annual rates. Now how you can find the amount here? After spending annual rates 3,500, he remains 109,900 rupees. Then you have to add these two values to find the amount remaining after spending maintenance. Add these two values to find the remaining amount after spending maintenance. 109,900 plus 3,500. 113,400. Here value is 113,400. It represents 90% of the annual rent. So 90% represents this amount. To find annual rent, you have to find 100% of his income. So first find 10%. Divide this one by 9. To find 100%, multiply this one by 100. Sorry, multiply by 10. 10 multiplied by 10, 100. So multiply this one by 10. Add 1 0. This is the annual rent he received. To find monthly rent, divide this one by 12. Answer is 10,500 rupees. Let's start part B of second question. A train traveling at a uniform speed 72 km per hour takes 12 seconds to pass a platform. If this train travels speed of 54 km per hour, how long will it take to pass the same platform? Here time given in seconds and speed given in kilometers per hour. You have to convert both into a same unit. So first convert 72 kilometers per hour into meters per second and convert 54 kilometers per hour into meters per second. Second question part B. Speed equal distance divided by time. 72 kilometers per hour. Here distance is 72 kilometers. Time is 1 hour. To convert this into meters, multiply by 1000. To convert 1 hour into seconds, multiply by 3600. Cancel 2 zeros and 72 and 36. 136 and 236. 2 multiplied by 10, 20 meters per second. Then again apply speed equal distance divided by time. Speed is 20 meters per second. You have to find distance. Time given 12 seconds. Now cross multiply. 20 multiplied by 12, 240 meters. Here length of the platform is 100 meters, but train travels 240 meters. If this is the platform and this one is train, if this train passes this platform, it has to travel this total length of the platform plus length of the train. This total length 240 meters. So length of the train is 140 meters. Convert 54 kilometers per hour into meters per second. Right? Speed equal distance divided by time. Distance is 54 kilometers. Time 1 hour. To convert this into meters, multiply by 1000. To convert this into seconds, multiply by 3600. Cancel 2 zeros. And here you can cut these two by 18. There are two 18s and here 3 18s. 3 into 10, 30, divide by 2, 15 meters per second. By using this speed, it has to travel 240 meters. So again apply speed equal distance divided by time. Speed is 15 meters per second. Distance 240 meters. You have to find time. Take t here and take 15 here. 240 divided by 15. Answer is 16 seconds. This is the answer for part B. I am going to explain another method to solve this question. Method 2. Speed equal distance divided by time. Then cross multiply here. Speed multiplied by time equal distance. In first time, speed is 20 meters per second. Time taken for it 12 seconds. First one. In the second time, speed is 15 meters per second. You have to find time. But both time train travel same distance. Same distance means train travels 240 meters. You can see first equation and second one. Right side equal. So you can equal left sides. 1 equal 2. 20 multiplied by 12 equals 15 multiplied by t. 240 equals 15t. Divide both sides by 15. Answer is 16 seconds. This method is easier than previous one. Let's start third question. A trader who bought 25 coconuts. Separate them into two heaps. Small coconuts and big coconuts. He sells small coconut 75 rupees each. Big coconut 100 rupees each. From the total amount received 2375. Taking small coconut as x and taking big coconut as y. Construct pair of simultaneous equations and you have to solve. Third question, part A. There are 25 coconuts. Take small coconuts, number of small coconut as x. Take number of big coconuts as y. So total number of coconuts 25, x plus y 25. This is the first equation. He sells small coconut for 75 each. What is the income received by small coconuts? 75 multiplied by x. He sells big coconut for 100 rupees each. So what is the income received by big coconut? 100 multiplied by y. 75 multiplied by x plus 100 multiplied by y equal, this is the total income, 2375. This is second equation. To solve these two equations, you have to convert these coefficients equal. Here x coefficient is 1, here 75. To convert this into 75, multiply first equation by 75. I am going to multiply first one by 75. Multiply each and every term by 75. 75x, 75y. Multiply this one by 75, 1875. Name this as third equation. Now second question and third one. Coefficient of x are equal. By subtracting these two, you can cancel x. The larger equation is second one. So subtract 3 from 2. Subtract left hand sides. 75x, 100y. Put a bracket when subtracting. Right side. Subtract these two values. Now remove brackets. Minus 75x. Here minus multiplied by plus, again minus 75y. Right side 500. Cancel 75x. 100 minus 75, 25y equal 500. Divide both sides by 25, y equal 20. Now substitute value of y in equation number 1. It is the easiest one. Substitute in equation 1. X plus 20 equal 25. So subtract 20 from right side, x equal 5. Number of small coconuts. Is 5. Number of big coconuts is 20. This is the answer for part A. Now look at part B. Twice of a certain number is multiplied by the number obtained by subtracting 1 from the original number. The answer is 40. Construct quadratic equation and find the two numbers by solving the quadratic equation. I am going to take original number or certain number, same meaning. As x. Twice of a certain number. Twice of it, 2x. Twice of a certain number is multiplied by the number obtained by subtracting 1 from the original number. Subtracting 1 from the original number means original number is x, x minus 1. Question says twice of a number multiplied by number obtained by subtracting 1 from the original number. This is the twice of the number. Multiply it by subtracting 1 from the original number. Answer is 40. Now you have to solve this quadratic equation. First remove brackets. 2 into x, 2x squared. 2x multiplied by 1 minus 2x. Take 40 here. It becomes minus 40. Right side 0. Divide each and every term by 2. X squared minus x minus 20. Now you have to factorize this equation. Multiply first term and last term. 20x squared. What are the two terms? Minus 5x and plus 4x. Minus 5x plus 4x. Take common terms out. X common, x minus 5. Take 4 out, remaining x minus 5. Factors are x minus 5 and x plus 4. When you multiply these two factors, it is equal to 0. So, x minus 5 equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. Take minus 5 into right side, x equal 5 or take plus 4 here, it becomes minus 4. This is the answer for part B. Now look at fourth question, first one. Factorize. Multiply first term and last term. Then separate into two terms. Here two terms are minus 2x and minus 3x. When you multiply these two, it is equal to 6x squared. When you add these two, it is equal to minus 5x. Here take common terms out, x common, remaining x minus 2. Here take common term out, minus 3 common, remaining x minus 2. X minus 2 common to both. Take it out and remaining x minus 3. This is the answer. Then second part. A equals 1 minus 2x divided by bx minus y. Make b as the subject. First I am going to cross multiply by this term. A multiplied by bx minus y. 1 minus 2x. First remove brackets here. A into bx. a multiplied by minus y minus ay. You have to subject b. So keep this term in left side and move minus ay into right hand side. It becomes plus ay. To subject b, you have to remove ax. So divide both sides by ax. Cancel x and a. Answer is 1 minus 2x plus ay. Divide by ax. Third one. Solve this equation. First move this term into right hand side. Here minus 3, it becomes plus 3. Now you can cross multiply. Take this term here and take this term here. 1 into x plus 3. 3 times x minus 1. Remove brackets. X plus 3. 3 times x 3x. 3 times minus 1 minus 3. Now take x terms into right side and take numbers into left side. Minus 3 become plus 3 and here plus x become minus x. 6 equal 3x minus x 2x. Divide both sides by 2. Answer is x equals 3. Fourth part. 79 to the power 2, 3 multiplied by 79 minus 4. Question says, using the knowledge of factors, find the value of this one. So first you have to factorize this expression. Here 79 to the power 2 and here 79. I am going to substitute x for 79. Here x to the power 2, substitute x for 79. Now you can see this is a quadratic equation. How you can factorize this one? Multiply first term and last term. Minus 4x to the power 2. Separate into two terms. Two terms are minus 4x and plus 1x. Instead of 3x, write minus 4x and plus 1x. Take common terms out. X common, x minus 4. Here common term 1, x minus 4. Factors are x minus 4 and x plus 1. Now substitute 79 for x. 79 minus 4, 79 plus 1. 79 minus 4, 75. 79 plus 1, 80. Here answer is 6000. Start fifth question. Slant height of a right circular solid cone is 7 times square root 10. The ratio of perpendicular height to base radius is 3 to 1. Find the base radius and perpendicular height of the cone. First part. Represent this information using a diagram. This is the slant height. 7 times square root 10. This is radius and this one is perpendicular height. Question says ratio between perpendicular height to radius is 3 to 1. You can take the perpendicular height as 3x and radius as 1x. First part, find the base radius and perpendicular height. Now for this triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse is 7 times square root 10. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. Here x and here 3x. Now remove brackets. 7 to the power 2, 49. Square root 10 squared. You can cancel squared and square root opposite to each other. Square root and square cancel to each other. Remaining 10. Here 3 to the power 2, 9 and x to the power 2. 490. 1x to the power 2, 9x to the power 2, total 10x to the power 2. Divide both sides by 10. 49 equal x to the power 2. Take the square root of both sides. 7 centimeter. X represent radius. Radius is 7 centimeter. Perpendicular height 3x. Three times of 7, 21 centimeter. This is the answer for first part. Second part asks, calculate the volume of the cone. Volume of cone equal 1 over 3 phi r squared h. 1 over 3 phi 22 over 7. Radius is 7 centimeter. 7 times 7. And perpendicular height is 21 centimeter. Cancel 7 and 7 and 3 and 21. There are 7 threes. 22 into 7 into 7. Answer is 1078 cubic centimeters. Look at third one. Solid sphere is made out. The metal obtained by melting the above cone without any wastage of metal. Show that the radius of the sphere is 7 times cubic root of 3 over 4. Third part. Solid sphere is made out melting the cone. Take the radius of sphere as r. Volume of this sphere is equal to volume of the cone. Volume of sphere equal to volume of cone. Radius of the cone is 7 and perpendicular height is 21. Formula for volume of sphere is 4 over 3 phi r cube. Formula for volume of cone is 1 over 3 phi r squared h. 4 over 3 phi r cube. 1 over 3 phi r squared. Here r is 7. Height 21. Don't substitute 1078 here. If you substitute r and h as 7 and 21, it is easier to simplify this one. In both sides you can cancel 5. In here you can cancel 3 and 21. 7. 4 over 3 r cube equal 7 to the power 2 multiplied by here 7 to the power 1. When you have to multiply powers with equal bases, you have to add their indices. Answer is 7 to the power 3. 4 over 3 r cube. Now subject r cube in this side. Cross multiply by 3 and 4. Take 3 here and take 4 here. To find r, take the cubic root of both sides. Here cube and cubic root cancel, only remains r. Here cube and cubic root cancel, only 7 remaining. But here 3 over 4, it remains cubic root. This is the answer for third part. Let's start sixth question. The frequency distribution given below shows information about number of one-day matches that the cricket team of a certain sport club played and scores collected. These are the scores and here number of matches. What is a model class? Model class means the class interval containing highest frequency, highest number of matches, and the score is 126 to 150. Answer for first one, 126 to 150. Look at second one. Express the number of matches which more than 150 scores were collected as a percentage of total number of matches. Here score is more than 150. In these two class intervals, score is more than 150. Number of matches 10 and 8. 10 plus 8, 18. Here find the total number of matches. At these 6 values, total number of matches 40. Now you have to represent it as a percentage of total number of matches. Total number of matches 40. Out of 40 matches, it scores more than 150 in 18 matches. To convert this into a percentage, multiply by 100%. You can cancel these 2 by 20. There are 5 20s and here 2 20s. Now 18 divided by 2, 9. 9 multiplied by 5, 45%. This is the answer for second one. Third one, calculate the mean score collected in one-day mesh taking the mid-value of the model class as assumed mean. These two columns are given here. Then you have to arrange another 3 columns. Name this as mid-value. Symbol for it X. Then deviation. Symbol is D. And here FD. Frequency multiplied by deviation FD. How you can find the mid-value? In this class interval, 51 is lower limit, 75 is upper limit, and lower limit and upper limit, then divide it by 2. 51 plus 75 divided by 2. 126 divided by 2, 63. Do the same thing for others. Mid values are 88, 113, 138, 153, 188. Question says, take the mid-value of the model class as assumed mean. This is the model class and this one is the mid-value of it. You have to take this one as assumed mean. Now fill the column deviation. It is equal x minus c. Subtracting assumed mean from mid-value. Assumed mean is 138. Here mid-value is 63. 63 minus 138. The value is minus 75. Now fill others. 88 minus 138. Minus 50 and minus 25. And here 138 minus 138, value is 0. Subtract these two values, plus 25 and here plus 50. To obtain FD, multiply frequency and deviation. 1 multiplied by minus 75. 3 multiplied by minus 50, minus 150. 6 into minus 25, minus 150. 12 times 0, 0. 10 into 25, 250. 8 multiplied by 50, 400. Now take the sum of frequencies. Sigma f. Sum of these values is equal to 40. Now take the sum of FD. Sigma FD. Add minus values separately. The value is minus 375. Add positive values separately. Plus 650. Here answer is 275 plus 275. Now find mean. Mean equal assume mean plus sigma FD divided by sigma F. Here assuming we take 138, sigma FD 275, sigma F 40. 275 divided by 40, 6.875. 144.875. This value represents number of scores obtained by this team in a certain match. But we can't express scores as 144.875. So you have to round off these to a nearest whole number. Nearest whole number is 145. This is the answer for mean. Look at fourth one. Find the total score that would be expected to collect in 6 one-day matches. 6 one-day matches. This is the mean number of scores obtained by the cricket team in one match. In fourth part, you had to find number of scores obtained in 6 matches. Multiply this one by 6. Answer is 870. Let's start 7th question. The carpenter who constructs the roof of a certain house states 70 tiles are required to top row and 13 tiles are required to the bottom row. Same number of sides of the roof and the number of tiles in any row is 3 less than number of tiles in the below it. It costs 35 rupees for one tile. Show that total cost required to tile one side is more than 29,000 rupees. There is a number pattern. Top row 70 tiles. 13 tiles in the bottom row. Any row 3 less than the number of tiles in the row below it. Here subtract 3. Then again subtract 3. Converse of this one is you can add 3 to obtain above one. I'm going to take first term as 13 and last term is 70. Common difference is 3. Find the total number of tiles. First find how many rows are there. Take the equation Tn equal a plus n minus 1 into t. Last term 70. Then substitute 70 here. First term is 13. To find number of terms. Common difference is 3. Here nth term is 70. Last term is 70. You have to find number of terms. First subtract 13 from this side. 57. N minus 1 times 3. Divide both sides by 3. 19 equal n minus 1. Take minus 1 left side, it becomes plus 1. So there are 20 terms in this pattern. To find the total number of tiles in this 20 rows, you can apply this formula Sn equal n over 2 a plus l. Sum of 20 rows. Number of terms 20. First term is 13. Last term is 70. 20 divided by 2 10. 13 plus 70 83. 10 multiplied by 83 830. Therefore 830 tiles in this room. Cost for one tile is 35 rupees. So find total cost. There are 830 tiles and cost for one tile is 35 rupees. 830 multiplied by 35, 29,050 rupees. Question says, show that total cost is more than 29,000. So write 29,050 is more than 29,000 rupees. This is the answer for 7th question. Let's start 8th question. Use only straight edge and a pair of compass for the following construction. First, I am going to draw a rough sketch for this question. Construct ABC such that AB7, centimeter, BAC 60. Construct 60 degrees here. AC 6 centimeter. Construct the trapezium ABCD such that CD 3 centimeter. A, B, C, D. D should be here. CD 3 centimeter. In a trapezium, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So these two lines should be parallel. AB is parallel to CD. When you are constructing parallel lines, you have to construct some angle to represent these parallel lines. If these two lines are parallel, these two angles should be alternate angles. So I am going to copy this angle here. Here 60, construct here 60. Take this point as center, draw an arc, and take this point as center, draw another arc. Then here 60 degrees and here another 60 degrees. Now join these two. Now you can see these two lines are parallel. Now CD is 3 centimeter. Now take 3 centimeter gap to the pair of compass and take this point as center, draw an arc. Here D. Now you can join ABCD. Construct the bisect of BAC. BAC angle. Take these 2 points as centers, draw 2 arcs, and this is the bisect of BAC. Now 4th one, construct the circle passes through point A and B and whose center lies on the bisect of the angle BAC. If circle passes through A and B, AB should be a chord of this circle. We can use the theorem we learned in grade 10. If you join center and midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. So to find the center of this circle, first construct the perpendicular bisect of AB. Take A and B as centers, draw 2 arcs here and draw another 2 arcs here. This is the perpendicular bisect of AB. These two parts are equal, and according to this theorem, center of the circle should be on this perpendicular bisector. But question says whose center lies on the bisect of the angle BAC. So this is the center of the circle. I am going to name it as O. Now take this point as center, keep your tip of the pair of compass here and keep the tip of the pencil either here A or B, draw a circle. This is the actual construction done for question number 8. Here 60 degree construction and here 60 degree construction, and this is the angle bisect of BAC and this is the perpendicular bisect of AB, and here is the center of the circle. Let's start 9th question. First mark these data on the diagram. BD parallel to EC, BAD equal to, BAD angle equal to ABC angle. Then BAC 40 degrees. Here 40 degrees. ADB 70 degrees. 70 degrees here. First find the magnitude of CAD. You have to find the magnitude of this angle. If here 70, here also 70. What is the reason? From this arc AB, angles subtended at the same side of the circle. Angles subtended at the same side are equal. Now consider triangle ABC. Sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. 180 minus 40 minus 70. So here value is 70. Question says these two angles are equal. If this one 70, this one also 70. If here 40, subtract 40 from 70, this angle is 30. Answer for first part is 30 degrees. These three data given in the question. Then write these two angles. ADB equal to ACB equal to 70 degree. Reason, angles in the same segment. Now consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, you have to find the angle ABC. ABC plus 70 plus 40 equal 180. Sum of interior angle of a triangle. Now subtract 70 and 40 from 180. Therefore ABC equal 70 degrees. According to the data, these two angles equal. Again BSD also 70 degrees. Then CAD equal 70 minus 40. Answer is 30 degrees. This is the answer for first part. In second part, you have to prove that triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. Triangle ABD and triangle ABC. You can see AB is common to both triangle, and here 70 degrees, again 70 degrees, these two angles equal, and here 70 degrees and 70 degrees, these two angles also equal. So AB is common side. Then BAC equal to BDA equals 70 degrees. Then CBA equal to DAB 70 degrees. Proved above. Therefore triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. Congruence case is angle side. Look at third one. Prove that area of AXD, and there is a correction. Instead of BXE, write down BXC. Earlier we proved these two triangles are congruent. ABC congruent to ABD. This green color region is common to these two triangles. When you subtract this region from these two congruent triangles, these two are the remaining triangle. Third one, area of triangle ABC equal to area of triangle ABD. Reason is area of congruent triangle are equal. Subtract this region AXB from both sides. ABC minus AXB remaining BXC. And here ABD minus AXB remaining AXD. Area of triangle BXC equal to area of AXD. This is the answer for third one. Look at fourth one. Prove that the area of triangle ADE equal to area of quadrilateral ABCD. This is the quadrilateral ABCD and this is the triangle ADE. First find the common region to ABCD and ADE. This is the region common to both figures. ADB is common to ADE and quadrilateral ABCD. Now consider these two triangles DBE and DBC. You can see these two triangles are on the same base DB and between same pair of parallel lines. If two triangles are on the same base and between same pair of parallel lines, their area equal. You can add this blue color region to DBE, then you can obtain ADE triangle. When you add this blue color region to BCD, you can obtain ABCD quadrilateral. Area of triangle DBE equal to area of triangle DBC. Reason is on the same base DB and DB is parallel to CE. This is the base and these two are parallel lines. Then add this region ABD to both sides of this equation. Add ADB to both sides. DBE plus ADB obtain triangle ADE. When you add DBC and ADB, it obtains this quadrilateral ABCD. Area of triangle ADE equal to area of ABCD. Axioms. Now look at 10th question. This data marked on this diagram, you have to show that BCDE is a parallelogram and EF equal half of BC. First congruent these two triangles. Here AF equal to FC. Now these two are vertically opposite angles and these two are alternate angles. These two lines parallel, so you can take these two as alternate angle. Triangles are congruent. Congruent case is angle, side. AF equal to FC given. EAF angle equal to FCD. Alternate angles. Parallel lines are AB and CD. Then AFE equal to DFC. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, triangle AEF congruent to triangle CDF congruent. Case is angle, side. If those two triangles are equal, these two sides are equal, AE and CD. Corresponding elements of congruent triangle. Now observe the parallelogram BCDE. You can see one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. AE equal to DC. Corresponding elements of congruent triangle. AE also equal to EB. These two sides. It is given. Now you can observe left side equal these two, then equal right sides. Therefore, DC equal to EB. Axiom. According to the data, DC parallel to EB. Given. Therefore, BCD is a parallelogram. Write the reason for it. One pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Then you have to show that EF equal to half of BC. EF equal to half of BC. Now this is a parallelogram. You can say opposite sides are equal. BC equal to ED. Opposite sides of a parallelogram. Again these two also equal. EF equal to FD. What is the reason? Corresponding elements of congruent triangle. Then BC equal to ED. Instead of ED, you can write EF plus FD. If EF and FD are equal, you can write this is equal to 2 times EF. Now divide both sides by 2. Half of BC is equal to EF. This is the answer for 10th question. Let's start 11th question. First part, 81 over 16, 4th root. First write this in index form. 81 over 16, 4th root you can write 1 over 4 index. First write this as a fraction, 0.01, 1 over 100. For square root, here index is half. To convert this into a positive index, take the reciprocal of this one, 3 over 2, then here plus 1. To remove this 1 over 4, write 81 and 16 both using index notation. With index is 4. 81 you can write 3 to the power 4. 16 you can write 2 to the power 4. Then multiply by 1 over 4. These two cancel. 100 you can write 10 to the power 2. Then remove this bracket. Multiply by half. Here you can write 1 to the power also. Then here 2 cancel. Here 3 over 2, 1 over 10, 3 over 2. 3 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 3, 9. 2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 2 is 40. This is the answer for first part. Now second one. You have to find the value of x by solving this equation. First, take these numbers as indices. Logarithm of x to the power 2 base 5. Logarithm of 2 to the power 4 base 5. Now take logarithm of base 5 out from the bracket. This addition becomes multiplication and this one also become multiplication. X to the power 2 multiplied by 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 5. Here take logarithm of 5 out from the bracket. 15. Convert this addition into multiplication. Now both sides you can cancel logarithm of base 5. This is the remaining part. Two to the power 4 is 16. 16 multiplied by 5, 80. Divide both sides by 80. Cancel. You can cut these two by 5. 3 and here 16. You can cancel these two by 4. Here 4 and here 3. X to the power 2 equal 3 multiplied by 3, 9 and here 4. Now take the square root of both sides. X equal square root of 9, 3, square root of 4, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1.5 or 1.5. This is the answer for second question. Third part, simplify using logarithmic table. First take the logarithm of both sides. Logarithm of x. Here for this square root write half. Logarithm of, write this in scientific notation, 4.562 times 10 to the power 1. For this multiplication write addition. Logarithm, write this in scientific notation, 1.543 times 10 to the power 2. For this division, write it as subtraction. Here take this index 2 here, 5.473, 10 to the power 0. Then use logarithmic table, 10 to the power 1. Take 1 point here. Now using logarithmic table, find 4.562. The value is 6592. Here when you are writing this in scientific notation, you have to move this decimal point right hand side. So here index is minus 1. So here bar 1.6592. 10 to the power 2, write 2 point. Then find the logarithm using the table, 1883. Here 2 multiplied by 0. So write 0 point. Find the logarithm using table, 7382. To divide this one by 2, first separate into two parts, bar 1 and 0.6592. You have to convert this into bar 2. So add minus 1 here, add plus 1 here. This becomes bar 2 and here 1.6592. Divide this one by 2 and divide this one by 2. 2 divided by 2 bar 1. When you divide 1.6592 by 2, 0.8296. Then again join these two parts, bar 1.8296. Bar 1.8296. 2.1883. Then multiply this one by 2. The value is 1.4764. Then first add these two values. Bar 1.8296, 2.1883. 9710. And here 10. Take plus 1 here. Plus 1 and minus 1 cancel. Remaining 2. Then subtract this value from 2.0179. The value obtained is 5415. 0.5415. Now find the antilogarithm of this one. Antilog of 0 is 10 to the power 0. 5415. Find the antilog of this one using the table. It is 3.479. When you multiply it by 10 to the power 0, final answer is 3.479. Let's start with 12th question. The point PQRS lie on the circle with center O. PQ is the diameter of the circle. PSO 50. Here 50 degrees. PQR 65. PQR 65 degrees. First part asks about PSO. It is 50 given in the question. Then second one SPO. This angle. Consider this triangle OSP. These two are radii of same circle. If two sides are equal in a triangle, you can say opposite angles also equal. Therefore, SPO equal to 50 degrees. First one, PSO equal 50 degrees. It is given. Second one, SPO. First write in triangle OSP. OS equal to OP. These two sides equal. Radii of same circle. If two sides are equal, then opposite angles equal. OSP equal to OPS equal to 50 degrees. Therefore, SPO equal 50 degrees. This is the answer for second one. Third part asks the value of PQS. Question says PQ is the diameter. In a circle, diameter subtends 90 degree angle on the circle. Therefore, PSQ angle equal to 90 degree. Now take the sum of interior angle of this triangle 90 plus 50 plus PQS. It is 180. 180 minus 90 minus 50. Here value is 40 degrees. PSQ angle equal to 90. Write the reason. Angles in a semicircle. Then take the triangle PSQ. Sum of interior angle of it. PQS plus 90 plus 50. 180. Reason sum of interior angles of a triangle. Then subtract 90 and 50 from 180. Therefore, PQS equal 40 degrees. This is the answer for third part. Look at fourth one. Show that RSQ is an isosceles triangle. RSQ is an isosceles triangle. First, find the interior angle of RSQ. Here, total angle is 65. 65 minus 40, 25 degrees. Then here, this total angle is 90. 90 minus 50, this angle is 40 degrees. Then take the sum of interior angle of this triangle. 180 minus 40 plus 40. This angle equal 100 degrees. SOQ 100 degrees. And take the reflex of it. Sum of angle around a point 360. 360 minus 100. 260 degrees. I am going to explain this using another diagram. If this angle is 260, what is the magnitude of SRQ? You can use the theorem that angle subtended at the center is twice of the angle subtended at the circle by the same mark. Here angle subtended at the center. This one is angle subtended on the circle. 260 divided by 2. Here 130. This angle is 130 degrees. Now take the sum of interior angle of SRQ triangle. 130, 25. This one also 25. Now you can see two angles are equal in this triangle. If two angles are equal, then opposite sides are equal. Here opposite sides are SR and R cube. If two sides are equal, this is an isosceles triangle. OQ is equal 40 degrees, proved above. And OSQ also 40 degrees. Then consider triangle OSQ. SOQ plus 40 equal 180 degrees. Sum of interior angle of a triangle. Then 45 plus 40, 80. Subtract 80 from this side. SOQ equal 100 degrees. Then write the reflex of SOQ. Reflex of SOQ. It is equal 360 minus 100 degrees. 260 degrees. SRQ equal half of reflex of SOQ. Half of 260 degrees. 130 degrees. Write the reason here. Now take triangle SRQ. RSQ plus 130 plus 25, 180. Write the reason. Sum of interior angle of a triangle 180. RSQ equal, subtract 155 from 180, answer is 25. Then RSQ equal to RQS equal to 25. Proved above. If two angles are equal, we can say opposite sides are equal. RS equal to RQ. Write the reason. Sides opposite to equal angle. If two sides are equal, we can say it is an isosceles triangle. RSQ is an isosceles triangle. That is all for today.